All right. Is this thing on, people? Let me make sure this thing's on. I'm just checking because it's not a really it's not too different of a setup per se, but just feels that way because, Friday the 13th wasn't the most unlucky day, banged out 2 Friday the 13th commentaries that day, which you guys could check out if y'all want. That was for parts 2 and parts 4, the final chapter. But funny thing is, I remember saying during the commentary, me and M. Wright, shout out to him, got an invitation to go down to our homie's crib, and we did. And we spent some time in the, in the studio. Actually, we spent all of our time in the studio. But I think my phone got like water damage. I don't remember if I spilled beer or alcohol on it, whatever. That was the unlucky part of my Friday the 13th, people. So when I tell y'all, I was freaking out because one of my phones, that phone has everything social media related, networking related, podcast related. So not only could I not see my screen, like I could hear everything, but my screen was just completely blacked out. I couldn't remember my passwords for Anchor, for Instagram, for anything. So I actually had to, on another phone, on my other phone, I had to actually DM Anchor personally, and shout out to Anchor, man, the entire platform, and shout out to their support team for getting back to me. I actually thought it was going to be like 48, 72 hours or something they were going to get back. And I was so depressed, man, because I was either going to have to, start fresh, either scour the earth for, my email address and my passwords and shit for Anchor, or I was going to just say fuck it and just start like, just video podcasting at that point and just do like, begin like a YouTube channel. Either way, it was going to be really bad, man. And I was like really in a bad funk about it. But again, shout out to Anchor and their support team for getting back to me in timely fashion and just handling things properly and sending me my account back so I could, get back into my shit, reset my passwords and all that other stuff. RIP to my other phone with all of that other information in there. But everything is transferred over to, my newer phone, and I'm good to go, man. One of my main concerns as far as like, doing things constructive was the podcast. Social media is one thing, but they kind of go hand in hand because a lot of my podcast listeners follow me on Instagram. They follow me on Facebook, and I have to get that, get the content out to them, get the content out to y'all. Everything goes hand in hand. All those apps, the network and the podcast, everything is it's all affiliated with one another. So man, I was super pissed off about that, but I'm grateful, man, that we get to get right back into it ASAP. So, what I decided was, while I am one of the most, y'all probably know this already, one of the most indecisive podcasters you guys have ever heard in your lifetime, this is actually going to inspire me at some point this week to go back and finally do my third viewing for Fast 9. And I gotta shout out Chris Jones in the Cinemaniacs group. He did a review for Fast 9. He didn't enjoy it as much as he would have liked to. And while we agree to disagree, I told him that I had a lot of the same gripes with that movie that he had. So we were in agreement with that. But I feel like I need to warm up to that in the best way possible, because that'll be my third time watching it, and that'll be my third time talking about it on the podcast. So I said, let me just make this a little stepping stone on the way to that Fast 9 commentary that I want to do. So I said, let's do Too Fast, Too Furious, man. And I know this is not everybody's favorite Fast and Furious movie. I'm very much aware of that. However, I still have a lot of fun with this movie, man. And shout out to John Singleton, the late great. First of all, rest in peace. Shout out to my man's. Still miss John Singleton to this day, man. I don't want to go on a rant about that. But John Singleton directed this, and the original director, Rob Cohen, him and Vin Diesel decided not to come back to the Fast and Furious sequel because they wanted to go off and do their own thing, which was Triple X. And for better or worse, we got a movie that was slightly different. The culture was kind of different in here because it took place in Miami, Florida. A bit of the style of filmmaking was changed up a little bit, but it was still in the essence of a Fast and Furious movie. But I still believe that in 2003, this movie was a game changer almost as much as the first one was. Yeah, Vin Diesel didn't come back. Sure, we had a replacement with Tyrese, who was alongside Paul Walker. Rest in peace. Shout out to him. He was alongside Paul Walker this time around, and it made for a different type of chemistry on set between them two. But I will always appreciate this movie through its flaws and all for introducing that brotherhood between Brian O'Connor and Roman Pierce, man. It's something that the series, ever since, because obviously Furious 7 was Paul Walker's last movie, that was missing. Roman and Tej have their back and forth, but there's nothing like Roman and Brian, just giving each other shit, talking trash to each other throughout the entire movie, but having each other's back as brothers. And, Brian O'Connor actually knew Roman Pierce before he even met Dom and the rest of the crew. So I appreciate that setup that they gave us in this movie. Now, the original writer did not come back for this, but it was written by Michael Brandt and Derek Haas. And the script is pretty decent. There's a lot of humor in here that lands. The cast is, what's the guy's name? Thomas Berry. He came back to play Bilkins, but James Raymar, he's joined by James Raymar, who played, for all you Mortal Kombat Annihilation fans out there, he played Raiden in Mortal Kombat Annihilation. He was in Black Lightning. He was in The Warriors, which I know a lot of people will be pissed off. I still haven't seen it yet. I'll get around to it. But one of the things I always remember James Raymar for being in was Tales from the Dark Side, that movie where Ray Don Chon shed like 2 fucking dragon skins and oh my god, and just tore us. I don't want to talk about it because that shit was nightmare fuel for me. We get the introduction of Ludacris. John Singleton was famous for casting singers and rappers and just giving them amazing acting careers after that. But we get Ludacris in here as Tej. He's not the Tej that we come to know and love as the tech guy, but he is the guy who... he's the man to know in Miami. He's got his hand in a lot of shit. So, how they transformed him into MacGyver and all types of other shit, I have no idea. It doesn't even matter because I always just like the character of Tej. Cole Hauser's in here, and a lot of people might remember him from another John Singleton movie, Higher Learning. He played the guy that kind of recruited Michael Rappaport's character Remy into the brotherhood of those Nazi skinhead ass dudes. And Eva Mendes is in it, man. We'll get to the rest of the cast, but Eva Mendes, I don't know how the hell I forgot Eva Mendes. Eva Mendes, man. Oh man. I'm sorry, that's a song that me and my couple homies of mine, we made up like years ago. We were listening to the Out of Time menu music, the movie with Denzel and Eva Mendes, and we made up a song about it. But it's neither here nor there, people. I'm getting sidetracked. This is the theatrical version of the movie. I actually skipped the prelude. I had to watch the entire prelude and then hit stop because there is they call it a super turbocharged prelude to, it shows you how Brian O'Connor was just going cross country after he was on the run and all that other stuff. But I didn't want to include that. There's no dialogue in it, so I didn't want to really include it with the theatrical version of the movie and throw people off. But we are into the theatrical version right now, people, and that's just in case y'all are tuning in with me. And y'all know if y'all are tuning in with me, y'all are the true To The Reviews MVPs. So with that said, man, after, a brief hiatus of 2 days? 2 days seems like 2 months when I don't podcast. I'm not bullshitting y'all. But without further ado, people, let's jump into this commentary for Too Fast, Too Furious. I will hit the play button in 3, 2, 1. Right into it, and I like it. David Banner and Lil Flipper. This was a interesting choice of song to play in the beginning of this movie, because I like David Banner. I was never like I'm not gonna lie, that caught me off guard because I forgot they did that little tricked out Universal logo. I like that. I like it. I almost forgot they did that. But yeah, I was never a Lil Flip fan. And we get, we don't waste any time. We get right into it. Them closing off the roads, fine ass chicks, sick ass cars, drag racing. Now I know somebody out there somewhere is like, man, I miss when the Fast and Furious movies were just about racing. Why'd you have to drag it out like that, Luda? Now the way this was always interesting to me, because around this, when the time this came out, what I say, 2003, I had braids, and the way his afro was shaped was always interesting. It was like he's one of the Jacksons or something. It's just ass all over the place. Ass and engines. Ah, we got Michael Ealy. Damn. Y'all have, like, if y'all had like froze or just hair in general, y'all ever had somebody pull a pick? Like a pick out of your hair? Like just, oh god, that shit hurts. I was tender-headed when I used to get braids. That's the only thing. Like, my entire face is turning red if somebody's like picking it out the wrong way or braiding it too tight. It'd be dope to get to have Michael Ealy, Devon Aoki, who plays Suki here, and this guy, I can't remember this guy's name that plays Orange Julius. Hold on, let me check and see what this guy's name is. Bring him on. Anybody I want. No matter who it is. Why do they not have this guy's name? But I know he was in like the opening of Die Hard, that last Die Hard movie that was really fucking shitty with Jai Courtney. He was in the movie Armored. He's in Street Kings. I'm gonna say Omari something. We got Brian in the Skyline. Now, should I be looking at the invisible camera annoyed because they are playing a Ludacris song in a movie that Ludacris is in? Sometimes it just I don't get it. But he was one of the headliners for the soundtrack. They had a video for this and everything. And I actually like the song Act a Fool. And Ludacris is in my top 5 MCs, dead or alive. So you know what? He gets a pass. But they did that shit in Texas Chainsaw 3D, where Trey Songz was shooting pool, listening to a Trey Songz song. He broke like the 6th wall. Está bien. And Brian show up on the scene. They motherfuckers start getting scared. And I love that they don't do this in any other movie. They call him Bullet. Suki calls him Bullet. Jin, his character Jin, the rapper that was signed with Rough Riders. He was like a Freestyle Friday champ on 106 in Park back at the time. He plays Jimmy, but he calls him Bullet too. Like I love that Brian had just established himself so heavily in that part of Miami. Because he could just pull up boss status.
What's up, Judge? Nice to meet you, bud. No problem at all, man. Just remember me when you wax, alright?
What?
They got deep pockets. Real deep. What's up, Suki?
What's up, Bullet?
What do you say we kick it in nickel?
And I'm not gonna lie, I really had to warm up to Devon Aoki's character in this movie. Like, I remember when I first saw it, I'm like, why she say this? Why she say that? Why she say smack that ass when, like, just out the blue when she jumps the bridge? It's like, that shit got on my nerves back in the day. But Suki's such a big part of the crew in this movie, and I would love to see her back. Because let's just say in Fast 10 or Fast 11, Tej and Ramsey start to get close. Bring Suki back into the mix, and Tej remembers like that was one of his first crushes in the series.
35 large, huh? Either that or you can go home, bruh. So there.
35 large.
Damn, Suki. When you gonna pop my clutch, huh?
As soon as you get the right set of tools.
And she would not go easy on him. And I love that it's such a gearhead. type of script at times, man, because he's like, Suki, when you gonna pop my clutch? And she's like, when you get the right set of tools. And then later on, wait, Eva Mendes she's got an aura around her in that moment right there. I'm sorry. But then later on, after the race is over, he's like, make sure you bring that body. He's talking about the front end of her car, and he's like, well, make sure you bring that body to the garage so we can work on that front end of yours. Like they're just gearheads, grease monkeys talking shit. Like their version of sexual innuendo has to be vehicle related. I'm not gonna lie, man. As much as I want these movies to continue on, I miss Paul Walker in these movies more and more every time I watch one without him. Like Fate of the Furious, the absence of Brian O'Connor is just is so heavy for me in that movie, man. Maybe not so much Fast 9 because they acknowledge him. You know, he's got the kids. He's got little Brian and the other and his own two kids, and he shows up at the end of the movie. So not so much that one, but just the series in general needs Brian O'Connor. Now, I will say this. We've come a long way, people, with racing sequences or just cars being driven super fast or too fast, too furious. Oh, but we've come a long way, people, because this shit looks so... The CG in this is like... It's not super cringe, but it's like, come on, dog. Like right there, where they show like the side profiles of the cars while they're driving, it's just like, eesh. I don't know. I know it was 2003, but damn. Yeah, like some of Suki's lines is just like, but I can deal. Every time Brian O'Connor is behind the wheel of a car, he's got that fucking eye of the tiger, man. And let me find out Michael Ealy could have won this race. Because he's actually not a bad driver. Wait, they do know that is breaking and entering.
Bend over, boy.
Now the actual stunts where there are like real life cars and real life stunt drivers, they look good, but it's just when they do like shots like that, the side by side Jones or like I said the side profile, it's like it's the CG. But we've gotten better, people. We were only 2 movies in. Who knew that we would be fucking, you know, talking about Fast 10 and 11 wrapping up this particular storyline and a female spinoff and such. Damn, Orange Julius almost... He could have smacked out into a tree or something with that turn he just made. Now, Jin, if they brought back Twinkie from Tokyo Drift, I would always wanted them to bring back Lucas Black, but if they brought back Twinkie and Earl from Tokyo Drift and Fast 9. Bring Jimmy back, please. And Suki. But that was for Jimmy in particular. Too soon, Junior. I wouldn't have done that shit. I'm not driving off that bridge. Motherfuckers is crazy. He about to hit $120. They done lost their minds. But he hit $160. Yep, yeah, that's it. That's a wrap, buddy. Product placement. He ran right into product placement. It was a fucking Pepsi sign. I love the look Suki gave before she hit the Nas, and she's just like, here goes nothing. See, like, what the She fucked her front bumper up. I love that shot, and it was practical. Paul Walker really did that spin right there in that car. The hell Suki celebrating for? That shit's almost got split in half.
Tell me y'all saw that, man. Bullet and Suki sprayed the bridge. I need to start making y'all maybe even see this shit. I got over 10 stacks for my man right here, alright? That's what I'm talking about, man. Play with it. It smells good. Yeah, about that right there. Right. Y'all see this? Everybody take a real good look. This is what you call mutual respect.
I know that's right. He broke them all. And fucking and Ludacris is still trying to hustle. He's like, anybody down for another one?
Hey, make sure you bring that body by the garage later, alright? So you know we can work on that front end of yours.
Watch out. Maybe I will.
Now see, why did that never go anywhere?
Hey, where you going?
It's time to get out of here.
What's that?
Cause her people about to roll up. Now, was this before or after Training Day? I want to say Training Day was 2001. I remember whenever Training Day came out, that's when bootleg DVDs were just started popping. Cause I had it on DVD. You ain't got shit, bro. Damn. He talking about something. I got him. He the first one to smack out. Fucking rookie. Smell like bacon. James Raymar came out. He's like, listen, I'm going to be in Black Lightning, so it's only right I know how to have these technological gadgets and shit. But see, they were doing crazy shit before, people. Foreshadow much? Because whatever that harpoon electronic claw thing that he shot at Brian's car, that completely stopped his car. There's something similar in Fast 6 when, you know, the evil crew, Owen Shaw's crew, are shooting those like hockey puck looking things, those computer chips onto their cars, and once it sticks onto the cars, it turns their tires inward and makes them crash. So y'all can't, you know, for the people out there that complain, y'all can't act like they didn't foreshadow a lot of shit that was to come in the later movies. And not only that, you gotta up the ante when you make a sequel, man. I remember me and M. Wright had a heated ass drunken debate where he's like, it's cars jumping from building to building, and I'm like, listen here. If somebody gives you a 3-picture deal, you gonna do the same shit for 3 movies? Nobody wants to see the same shit for 3 movies.
The cartels have been successful getting drugs into my
That's why, for better or worse, that's why, if I can, we're fresh off Friday the 13th, a couple days ago. That's why they put Jason in on a boat. That's why they put him in Manhattan. That's why they put him in space. That's why they did Jason Goes to Hell. They wanted to stop doing the same shit. Like I said, for better or worse, because not everybody received those movies really well. But the same thing goes for the Fast and Furious movies. It's like, I don't even know how they're going to top going to space in the last movie. All I could think of is a drag drift race on Saturn's rings or some shit.
I'm against it, but we need some good drivers that can put this asshole and his money together. You're gonna roll with Agent Doug.
I feel like he's channeling his inner Raiden.
If I don't, here's a list of the laws.
Care for one another. The Temple of Light needs us. I got a crew cut because I wanted to make Raiden look edgy. Thomas Berry's not he's not an asshole like he is in the first one. He's more so on Brian O'Connor's side in this one. So I like it.
So done. Looks like we're gonna be partners, bro. Can you tell me right quick what would be a better motor for my Skyline, a Gallo 12 or a Gallo 24? 24. I didn't know pizza places made motors.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
See, man, come on.
I didn't like the way Paul Walker delivered that line.
This is what you're gonna give me.
It was too on the nose. It's like it was no like sarcasm or just like just smugness about it, because that's how I would have said it. I would have, I wasn't in the fucking movie. Apparently, I didn't get casted. John Singleton didn't know who I was. But he should have said it like, well, I didn't know pizza places made motor. Like, he should have said it not so spot on, for lack of a better term. Barstow Speedway. That shit looks like the crater that the Hills Have Eyes people were putting all the cars and the artifacts in from the people they killed. Now Tyrese, of course, was fresh off of I want to say maybe a year prior to this. He was fresh off of Baby Boy, which John Singleton also directed. So I like that John Singleton threw him a bone and made him, both him and Paul Walker are leading roles in this movie. So, and him and John Singleton worked together again on Four Brothers. Roman might as well have had a flip car in that moment, because they got the Saw spiral on there. Is that what? Are we in the same universe as James Wan here? He's looking at him like, how the fuck did you get in here?
Said he'd be famous. Pierce. Roman Pierce. Yo, whatever happens next, just let it go. I ain't in it.
I wish somebody would call it, like, literally, like, because I hate when people do that. Like, somebody did that before. They shouted Rome out in the, like, in public, in the street. And I get, like, I ain't scary, but I just get shell-shocked. I feel like that's when people do that, I feel like it's when people honk horns around me. It's like, don't do that.
That's true. No bad.
Because I feel like something's wrong. And this is how you could tell they grew up together, like, just fighting in the dirt.
Still fight like shit. Still fight like shit.
And Bilkis just got popcorn. He's like, well.
Stay away from
Roman was getting the best of him. I'm not gonna lie.
You should have told me. I did 3 years, Brian. I told you it wasn't my fault.
I like how Brian's got his hand up like, listen, he's like, I don't want to hurt you. Fuck off me.
Why'd you come here, O'Connor?
Now they got dirty
I got a deal for you.
sand all over him.
When I needed your ass, you were nowhere to be found. Now you trying to hand out deals. I need you to come to Miami and drive with me. If you do, they'll take up that anklet and they'll clear your entire record. I did 3 years in jail. 3 years in jail off you, Brian. I know you better than you think. Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't. Got us finished?
Right.
This deal legit. That's right. Do this job for us. Told you. Shut up, punk. So you're gonna clean my record.
I'm telling y'all, man, let me say something. And I know it's a couple people out there that agree with me because we've actually talked about this on Facebook on several occasions. Roman Pierce, when we are introduced to him in this movie, is a fucking goon. And that's not to say he does not have his goon moments to let people remember he's not just a goofball in the rest of the sequels. But I feel like after this movie, we would never get this version of Roman Pierce ever again on screen. Because he literally became the butt of the joke for the rest of the movies. But he's got his badass moments. He's got a moment in part 8 where he's like, number 11 my ass, and he shoots those dudes off the snowmobiles. He fucking hits a dude off the snowmobile with the door of his Lamborghini. He's got a great scene in Fast 9 where he lets off. He's got like an AK or something. And he lets off on like 12 dudes and just walks away without a scratch. But his whole demeanor is different in this movie. I don't know. You could say the character matured as the movies went on. I guess. I don't know. But it was different. Under the direction of John Singleton, Roman Pierce, he was different.
You need to go to hell. And you need to go back to Barstow. I'm not going back to Barstow.
Right. Orbit Express Worldwide Delivery. I've never heard of these guys.
Ryan O'Connor.
Ooh la la.
Pierce. Be Monica Fuentes.
Do they have background on
Fuentes.
Good.
Any relation to Daisy
We're all
Fuentes?
looking for drivers. I've arranged for both of you to join up. I've also hired some thugs, to make it legit.
When do we start?
Right now.
What type of secret agent dresses like that? Jesus. I love that the license plate on that purple drop top that Roman drives, it says hater on the back of it.
No, that's cool. That's too much chrome for me anyways. Where y'all confiscate these rims from, man?
Which I think was an improv line that he said right there, because Tyrese said he didn't really like the way that convertible looked. So he said he tricked it out a little bit. He had it tricked out a little bit. He got some new rims on it just to make it look a little more flashy.
She gotta ride with you.
You get the convertible. Let's go.
I love the drop top Roman's got. I just hate that it's purple. Like, I would like it more than Brian's car if it wasn't purple.
Turn right here.
Brian didn't even yield or stop or anything.
Yeah. How long you been under?
I lost track.
Damn.
You alright?
You might want to keep your eyes on the road, Playboy.
What, you think you're gonna crash?
I haven't decided yet.
I would told her, you better stop looking at me like that. For we really do bang the fuck out in this joint.
You did the stare and drive on you, didn't you? He got that from me.
Damn, Roman, relax. You gotta relax. Of course, you can't have a Fast and Furious movie that takes place in Miami without having Trick Daddy on the soundtrack. That's Mr. Miami right there. Slowing down, switching lanes. Heavy on the gas.
Once we get in here, you're on your own.
Now I wonder, do y'all think that this movie had better cars than the first one, or do y'all prefer the first one? Or do y'all prefer that outfit Eva Mendes has on over everything I just said?
Hey, where'd you get them cars at the bottom of a cereal box? Hey, real funny, Fonzie. Ass.
I want to say that dude that just was talking shit to them, he was a henchman in Furious 7. He's the guy that drives when they go off-road, Dom, and when he's got Ramsey in the car and Shaw is like chasing after him. There's a goon that was in the motorcade who drives off-road, and when they go over that hill, his car is just impaled by a big-ass sharp tree trunk. I think that is the same actor in that scene right there. Yes, people, I am a Fast and Furious fanatic and a geek in general. Y'all know this shit by now. First of all, don't snap at me, bitch. And mind your manners. Carter Verone's crib is... He probably got rooms in that crib he don't even know about. You get lost in there.
Driver's here.
Now I wonder, was that improv too when he slapped her ass, or was that in the script? Cole Hauser probably just looked down and was like, "Yo, I got to. I'm sorry."
My red Ferrari was confiscated yesterday, and it sits in an impound lot in Little Haiti. It's about 20 miles from here. The car isn't important. What is important is the package I left in the glove box.
I like Cole Hauser as an actor overall, by the way. You know why? Because every fucking movie he's in, it doesn't matter whether it's this, it doesn't matter whether it's The Cave, doesn't matter whether it's The Family That Prays, no matter what it is, I see him as that guy he was in Higher Learning. So he is just intimidated as fuck. Like in that movie The Cave, when he's turning into that monster, he's just... I don't know whether he's scarier like before he was transforming or after he is. Motherfucker could smell salt water after a while, and like he's just an intimidating guy, man. I hope to see him back in the Fast Furious movie too. Just have him and Roman just run into each other.
Alright, let's see what this thing can do.
Yes, CG microchips.
Yeah, I got it. They're running. What a surprise. Stick with me, Ron. What you got? Why must I chase the cat? Smart ass. Oh yeah, you think you're the bomb room?
I love that they're just having fun. Like they know they're on a mission, kind of mission, but damn, this was fucked up. The dude just one side of the tire, two side of the tire, like. Woo! Damn. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. So they are acknowledging in this movie that people get taken out by these car wrecks. Because that dude got fucked up. Bad. I'm talking real bad. Pancake.
Still got it, Brian. Alright, Rome, I got something for your ass.
Go ahead and show off, Brian.
Watch this, bro.
Now those interior car shots, I think that's Paul Walker really doing that shit. Some of them, at least. I'm telling y'all, people can argue me down. We can agree to disagree, have a healthy debate, whatever the case may call for. Brian O'Connor is the best driver in all the Fast and Furious movies, hands down. Because Brian was the most strategic. He did it gracefully. Dom, people might say Dom is the best driver. I disagree, because Dom did this shit that was death-defying. Brian, in Fast 6, let me go back to Fast 6 for a second, where they were shooting those hockey puck things that fucked the car tires up. When they were shooting those at the cars, Brian knew how to hit the handbrake in the proper way and maneuver in such a way that he snipped that puck, that hockey puck chip thing off of his car. Like, he was the best driver. Strategy over suicide attempts is what I say as far as these drivers in this movie go. What's the name? I mean, Roman's a good driver too, because Roman's got some good driving scenes in part 7. He's always clutch. Like when he does that maneuver with Brian, where they pass off Ramsey from car to car, and Brian's like, "I need a lateral," and Roman's like running back, charging in, and they do that fucking they spin their cars around the proper way to swap Ramsey through the windows. Roman's a good driver too. Right. He's like, bro, the door was open. You didn't have to do all that.
Look in the center. Look in the center, bro. Now put your blouse back on, hater. Don't let him get away. Not a problem.
They were gonna kill him?
Sit on it, Fonzie. The hell?
Bitch ass dudes.
What the hell they doing here? Whoa,
Damn, Roman just was letting off.
son of a bitch.
Judy record for popping cars, 2 years in JD, then another year for aiding and abetting an armed robbery. He's clean. Dirty, but clean.
All right, I'll take it. He can't be any dirtier than me.
Hey, man. You got something to eat up in there? We home. Cinema.
Nice. Come on.
What you checking her out for? I'm not checking her out. Yes, you were. No, it wasn't. I seen you checking her out, man. Okay, it wasn't. Shut up.
I mean, everybody was checking her out.
Shut up.
Both you girls.
Even that maid walking off was probably checking her out on the daily, on the reg. And that little plate of fruit looks really promising at the moment.
You sure are cozy in this big old mansion.
And I mean, Roma doesn't trust her, and I understand
Sit down.
100% that he doesn't trust her. Especially with his background with, Brian being his best friend and him feeling like he was responsible for him doing 3 years in jail, and him having a problem with authority, all the things that carry on into the movies, later on into the sequels.
Did all that for a damn cigar? You did that for a job. Do you really think that I would let somebody impound my car? The boatyard's mine.
Of course it is.
By the way, you two owe me a gate. Just take it off your cut. Off our cut, yeah. I like that. Good. What's this job you got for us anyway? Come with me. The house has yours in it. I have something I want you to carry. From North Beach to the Keys. What is it? Just put in the car what I tell you.
That's another thing that carried on into the movies, into the sequels. Roman's always eating some shit. He's always eating some shit.
You make it, and I'll personally hand you 100 G's at the finish line. Make it 100 G's in peace, Tommy. Look, man. Obviously, your pockets ain't nervous. Hey. Don't ever touch me. Ours are empty.
Brian's looking at him like, "Are you fucking serious? You embarrassing me in front of company, man."
I got an idea. Why don't you two boys join us at the club a little later tonight?
Yeah. Pearl at midnight?
Get to know each other a little bit better.
That sounds good.
We'll see you tonight.
See ya.
Hey, you. Pockets aren't empty. Damn. I'll take my cutter back.
Stupid ass.
Hey, man, I figured you had like 12 virgins.
And fucking Carter was like, "You're not too bright, are you?" He's like, "Get out of here. Just get out of here."
But running your mouth, insulting people, stealing from own shit. Think I'm gonna let somebody stare me down? I ain't let nobody stare me down in jail, homeboy. Think I'm gonna let it fly on a beach?
Right.
And you, I'll take my gutter back. It's rich ass. You pack it. Like you ain't. Exactly.
You know, now that I do the talking.
Like for me, you wanna do a little more than that?
Oh, what's that supposed to mean?
It means you always get in trouble over female, Brian.
Uh-oh. I'm still tripping though, cause Roman gonna fucking say, he's like, "Man, I figured you had like 12 or 13 of these." It's like he wouldn't miss it.
Snap-on tools. All these lips are brand new. They're only getting a couple months old. Hey, yo, Jimmy. What's up, man?
What up, boy?
Hey, that's Rome right there. Do me a favor. When you get a second, I want you to check out the Evo and the Spider and make sure everything's copacetic.
Evo? Where'd you get an Evo from?
Oh, it's a long story.
I got you, man.
Thanks, Jim.
Check this out.
Man, it's so hot and humid out here, I can't even wear no drawers.
Man, tell me about it.
Look at all this potential out here.
Wait, don't do that, man. You make me feel right now. Come on, man. Do that. Come on, stop that. Come on, man. Come on.
Damn. Yeah, Roman's reaction was my reaction because it ain't not. It's just chicks and jet skis.
Yeah, you know your boy can help you put that fire. You know that's serious.
Come on, man. You make me lose my mind, man. Don't do that. Don't do that to me right now. I cannot take that right now. Come on, Ray. Do it.
Hey, Tess Parker. Roman Pierce.
That was the beginning of a crazy comedic duo right there, people. When Roman met Tej, man.
What's going on, son?
What's up, baby?
How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
What's this? What's the latest?
It's a work in progress. It's not finished yet.
That's some artistic shit.
Got talent, girl.
Yeah, she's good.
Ray, it's do or die right now. Do or die. Bring it on, Ray. Bring it on, Ray. Bring it on. Get up, baby. Hey up, everybody.
That's how they do it out here, man. Every day. It's crazy.
Right here, right now. What's up, man? You don't look too happy, all right? All right. Expeditiously, man. I need a clinic right here. What's up? Thank you. Thank you. All right. How you feeling, man? You all right? Thank you. Thank you, man.
Not too bad.
I see you about your money, homie. Race too?
Nah, man. I hit a wall doing like $120 a couple years ago, you know. Ever since then, I just been organizing and collecting. Hey, Tess, check it out. He's gonna be in town for a while, so anyway, you can use that card.
What's wrong with your place? No. You don't want to stay, man. You got bad habits.
Alright, man, whatever, man. Show him around real quick, alright? I'll be up there in a minute. Thanks. For sure.
All right, who want a chance to win their money back?
I love how Tej was just so welcoming about
You ever
everything.
seen anything like this before?
Nah, both of them are wired up like I never seen before.
Yeah, man, they got us wired with GPS. That's why Markham knew we were gonna be at that impound lot.
Yo, you the master mechanic. Why don't you just yank that shit up out of there then?
I'll try, but this ain't low jack. The DIS box, the engine management system, hell, the main harness. The GPS is right into all that.
Hey, tell me something, man. Do I even want to know where the skyline is, dog? Or where you been the past couple of days? Or where the hell you got these rides from?
You're hot.
Yeah, they hot. They wired so hot that whoever's tracking these things will know every time you don't wear your seatbelt.
All right, Jen. We know you're a metaphorical genius, okay? You don't have to rub it in.
Man, we need to get these on the street ASAP.
No, I do like. I do want Jen to come back as Jimmy, yo, in like Fast 10 or 11. Just to, he can be a fucking, he can help out Tej. He can help out Lucas Black and Earl and Twinkie. He could be like a sub crew to the crew.
Hey, man, I clean the windshield plate. What are you doing, man? On a transquattro frontal taco? Everything copacetic home? Me gusta chocha.
Kiss my ass.
This motherfuckers, do y'all ever notice he said me gusta chocha? Like, this dude's retarded. Damn.
Keep him up. What's this about, man?
Hey, wait, what's going on?
All this. Think you can shoot at me? I'm a goddamn federal.
James Raybar, if you'll sit your ass down.
Get him away from me, dude. Just because you wear a mask don't mean you can come in and mess shit up for us. Hey, get your hands off me.
Why James Raymar sound like he need chloroseptic?
Come on, man.
He's like, get your hands off of me.
Wait, you didn't know Verone was testing us?
No, I thought you punks were running.
Running?
That's great.
You don't want to assist real great. Oh, and if Verone wanted to shoot you, you wouldn't be here right now. All right.
I don't know why I like that shot so much, but I do.
Hey, that's mine. So?
Right. Roman would have washed that dude. James Raymar, I don't know. Maybe I need to go back and watch The Warriors to see how much of a badass he was. If he was even a badass in that movie. But James Raymar, I don't know. He just rubbed me the wrong way as not Roman Pierce. Goddamn. Apparently I just race swapped. But he rubbed me the wrong way as this character. Can't remember his full name.
If you're going to be delivering drug money to him, then we can get him for money.
Nah, there's only one problem.
What's that?
Fuentes? Barone's tapping her.
Tapping. Tapping or having.
That is crap. But what you talking about, homeboy? We know what we seen. So what do you think, O'Connor?
Right.
You think she's compromised? You should know. What's that supposed to mean? Whitman, your old pal O'Connor didn't tell you? He flipped on Bilkins in L.A. Gave his mark his car keys and let him disappear. That's why he's not a cop anymore. So what do you think, expert?
Shut the fuck up. He just gotta be. He just gotta be the one. Damn. So what do you think, expert? He reminds me of Uncle Charles from Jason Takes Manhattan, where he's like, "I hope you can find shore soon, Captain. We don't want to drown out here."
Job Drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
Drop it, hell. I want to hear about this, homie.
I said forget about it, cuz.
That was when Paul Walker became black.
Mark, I'm trying to blow our cover.
He said, I said, forget about it, cuz.
Two wild cards that are no better than that damn ankle bracelet of mine. I'ma tell you, bruh. You let your man Mark do that shit again in front of a room, that's gonna be our ass.
I know, man. I know. It's getting thick real quick, and we may need a way out. We got to come up with some kind of exit strategy.
Exit strategy, huh?
Yeah.
I like the way that sounds. What you got in mind?
It's actually making me hungry right now.
We need 2 more cars.
So how'd they get in contact with them? It's just like, yo, y'all want to race and lose these cars y'all got? Nice cars, though, by the way. What'd he say? American muscle.
Fonzie and Fabio. Join us. I heard you boys wanted to get rid of those Cracker Jack toys.
No, actually, we just figured those cars you got deserve better drivers, which is why we're going to take them off your hands.
You know, why don't we settle this now?
Wait. How about we settle this on the blacktop, huh? Each car does
Right.
it down and back tag team style.
Slips.
Loser walk zone.
We keep it racing. We'll load them up then.
Notice how the chick stopped that dude with the glasses, Fabio. She stopped him from walking towards Brian
Beat these guys straight up.
because she knew they would get their asses whooped, probably.
25, and the yank will snap a speed on about 5 seconds flat, so I mean, we're gonna have to pull something out of our ass. The only thing I can think of is save the spray for the way back, the return trip.
I'm deal.
Alright, let's do this, bro.
I'm getting that orange.
I just love the dynamic they created between Roman and Brian, man.
All right. You each got a barrel to go around down at the end of the road here. Second wave got to sit tight till your partner crosses this line right here. First team to go down and back twice wins the race. At which point, the losers will hand over them keys. Otherwise, you'll be eating breakfast through straws from now on. Comprende? I get it. Oh, this means you too.
But it's like, I love it, man, because they would go on into further sequels to not let up on each other, man. He said, "Oh, this means you too," because he knew Roman was a fucking problem. But I love that Tej established, like, look, I might be the guy who's well connected and got my hand in everything that doesn't race for whatever reasons, but I'll fuck some shit up. And we see that later on. In particular, we see that in Furious 7 and Fast 9, that Tej can throw down with the best of them, man. Don't let that tech shit go to your head.
Gotta smoke 'em.
All right, here we go.
It's all right, baby. I'm gonna handle this.
Handle it.
Jeez.
Ready? And go!
She didn't even say set. Well, whatever, man. They already drive it. Now, what do y'all think? Does this race look better? Effects wise, does it look better than the opening race? I kind of think it does, because it's like I want to say it's less. It's not as long for one, but it's less CG, I'd say. Now you laugh now. And Tez should have had more faith in his homies, man, because Tez probably just didn't want to ride shotgun with them, or didn't want them riding shotgun with them back home. This was really interesting for Brian to do to kind of throw the race off, was to play chicken with this guy when he was coming back for the victory lap. That was actually smart. But just like Brian O'Connor was fucking nuts, man. He wasn't going to budge. Yeah, he wasn't going to budge. Spun him right out. This was a good race, though. It really was like a tag team car race. Love it. And, you know, for the nitpickers, we get not one, but two racing sequences in this film. That's the thing. How many race sequences are in each Fast and Furious movie? I think there's a maximum of like 2 as the sequels go on. There's like 1 or 2 in each sequel as the movies go on. I'll never forget how much I had to adjust to the fact that Tej was driving a fucking Louis Vuitton truck in this movie. And it was also a sports car in the prelude and I think it's in the Act a Fool video on the soundtrack. But Tej had a sports car that was Louis Vuitton too.
Where's he at?
He's on his way.
You and Barone don't go everywhere together?
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Huh. I'm gonna go take a piss.
You go do that.
Roman got all them buttons unbuttoned. I'll at least leave one unbuttoned to let my neck breathe, but he's got like 12 of them unbuttoned at the top. Who the fuck is the dude in the background with the Prince floral arrangement shirt on? I mean, it's all white, but it just reminds me of a fucking flower that he split in half and just turned into a shirt. Who the hell was that guy? They told him, like, listen, you're going to be an extra in Too Fast, Too Furious. We need you to make it look good.
But that doesn't really matter, though. Basically, once I became a cop, Roman started seeing me as a friend that became the enemy.
Is there anything I can get for you, Mr. Burrell?
Just tell him to come join me.
Those are pretty interesting chairs. They look like lobster claws or starfish limbs.
What's up? Where's he at? He's over there. Don't look.
Excuse me. Mr. Burrell would like for you to join him. Let's do it.
Don't talk
Brian should have answered right away, like, hell yeah, you know, just Eva Mendes. I mean,
Yeah. She's gorgeous.
he'd have blew her cover even more. Like, wait, who are you? Eva Mendes. Thought you were Monica Fuentes.
You got balls, kid.
Then they would have broke like the seventh wall or some shit like that. Oh, people. I joke, I kid.
The blonde sitting with the gentleman right here. 5 minutes of her time, and she can get anything she wants from you. Watch. I wonder where they're going. Sit down. So you, lit my man's car on fire. Is that right? Yeah. I did. You see, I got a problem with authority. I have that same problem. For me, it's cops in particular.
Uh-oh.
Let's take a walk.
We just got here.
Now we're leaving.
It's a nice room.
Let's go.
Wherever the fuck they are, VIP section or something, but that is a really nice room. That's the type of room I would just fall asleep in, catch a little cat nap.
Hey,
He was about to steal something else. Yo, I'm telling you, man, Roman is just little small shit that he does that just means so much to the character that we don't see him do in the later sequels, man. All they see is a blowtorch, a bucket, and gloves. That can't be good.
we're gonna have a little fun.
Where's Marcellus Wallace when you need him? I'ma have a couple of hard pipe hitting niggas go to town on the homes here with a pair of pliers and a blowtorch. Wait, is that what he said? Pliers and a blowtorch? He said, "You hear me talking, hillbilly boy?"
Detective.
It's all bad when you mention shit like that.
One of Miami's finest. Thank you, sweetheart. You enjoying yourself, detective? Yeah, I was. I mean, you know me? Yeah. I do know you. You've been on my payroll a long time. Ron, that ain't right. Shut up.
Shut up.
I got one last job for you.
Shut up.
You hear me? Look, we've been all through this. Yeah? Yeah. I said I can't do it. That's the wrong answer. The table. I'm a detective, Ferone. Anything to be like, all forces gonna be on your ass in a minute. Shut your mouth. Fat piece of shit. Stop right now. Right. What the hell is it? Sit down. We're quick to stop right now. Once the bucket gets hot enough, detective, the rat is gonna run out. The only direction it can go is south.
I'm sorry, people. I got quiet. I was responding to a text really quickly.
I'll forget it ever happened.
He said, "Shut up."
Did you know?
So he tell people throughout this movie, "Shut up."
You can shoot through a steel tranquilizer. You see, you have nothing to worry about when he's screaming. Second, it's when he goes quiet that it goes to work. Got it. Got it. Got it.
Yeah, this is a hell of a torture method, bruh.
Stop it now. You're in charge. The units that are watching my properties. Huh? What I want is I want a 15-minute window where everybody, and I mean everybody, disappears. You hear me? I can't do it. Huh? Okay. Do it. Help! 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 Shut him up. Shut him
Roman is in the background like, yo, like, are you serious, Eva Mendes?
You got something you want to say?
Oh no.
Do what? Say it.
Could y'all imagine if picture this, right? And I never thought of this until just now. I kid y'all not, unless I may have said it prior and like years ago on social media or something. Imagine if the Fast and Furious series was a rated R action franchise. God damn, y'all. That rat, they would have showed that rat shoot through his entire stomach. Like, I'll burn your fucking eyes out. Now I don't know if he really said that and they edited it out because it's it's a PG-13 movie. You only get like a minimum of 1 or 2 F-bombs. Usually is 1.
Boys, enjoy the show. 15 minutes, and then every cop in Florida's gonna be on you. Be at Versailles Cafe, 6 a.m. day after tomorrow, ready to drive. You understand? Yeah. Don't play games with me, or you'll be next. All right? Help yourself to a little champagne. Let's go.
Champagne? I don't want no motherfucking. Where's your Ripple? Or 151? You need a stiff drink after that shit. He's like, listen, I almost just killed a man, but let me kiss you passionately in this hallway because you're Eva Mendes and you have the poutiest, prettiest mouth ever. Cole, I feel like he really tried to hit on Eva Mendes on this set. He's a bitch, though. Why he had to grip her face up like, don't you ever touch another man again. Fuck you,
She was
dude.
into it, man. What's that about? You seen the way she grabbed dude's hand?
She had to, man. He was testing her. You gotta remember, her ass is on the line, just like ours.
And you feeling this girl way too much. She just like that crazy ass trailer rap from back in the day, Tanya.
Tanya? Man, you went out with her after I did.
I mean, I couldn't let it go to waste.
Those are talks that people have amongst each other, like, sadly enough, man.
Go blast, leave your ass in the past.
Here we go.
Cash, you about to lose your garage. I'm a low budget mechanic, but I overcharge. Amy, let's go, man. Give me my money. I told you, man. Switch style.
Man, I'm so glad. This nigga's my garage, boy. Royal flush. Give me this, man. Yeah. Y'all talk to him, man.
Damn, you can't play it for long. Put that money back on the table. You know it's my next hand.
Shit, if I win like that, if I win big, nope, I will not bet again. That is how I got conned at an early age. Like, I remember I was out in AC and the dude's like, oh shit, you won this much? All right, well, you bet that and you bet that back and then you get more this time around. And I got fucked over and that was it.
Brian, they're gonna kill you.
That's why I don't gamble, man. Fuck a casino, fuck a crap table, fuck a Papa Doc, fuck a clock, fuck a trailer, fuck everybody. Like, that's how I feel as far as like gambling goes. No disrespect to people that do it though, you know, that's their twist. I know plenty of people that go to like Sugar House and stuff like that, and they gamble when they go out AC, they gamble when they go out in Vegas, all crazy, but not I.
They don't know I'm here. I snuck out.
No, you didn't. You left a trail of breadcrumbs from the aura that was collapsing around you because you rebuild your aura every 5 seconds you're on screen, Eva Mendes. Let me shut the fuck up.
Found what you was looking for?
A lot of this shit was improv that Tyrese does right here.
Oh, man, y'all still mad about y'all car? Don't even trip on me. Come on, man. Can't take a joke.
Brian, this isn't about being a good cop anymore or doing your job. They're gonna kill you. You guys gotta pull up.
Barone pay y'all to keep a straight face like that? Because if I was making money, shit, I'd get that mole removed off my damn nose.
How do you keep a straight face? I don't know if it's the way they edited this shit, but how do you keep a straight face? Fucking around with Tyrese doing improv.
Jury, you know, looking real Miami. You know, I caught you walking up in the club. You got the hamburger meat all hanging out. You know?
Hamburger meat. She just kissed him and kissed Verone in the span of 2 days. I hated that he called him buddy in that moment. He's got a fucking gun to his throat. These movie goons, man, I'm telling you, take these burners away. They got no hands whatsoever. This motherfucker just looks so angry. This one dude that's got the mole on his nose, he just looks so angry that he just looks like a walking, talking nose. This is when it became a Oscar-worthy scene right here. Put the gun down! I'd have been like, ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? Because I need books.
Enough. Shut up. Shut up. It's over. Come on. It's over. Let's go.
Ah, love that. Love that moment right there.
I'm glad to see you boys are getting along so well. Because tomorrow, Roberto and Enrique are going to be riding along with you. Just so we don't have any problems. See you guys in a bit.
Assholes. Straight up assholes.
Where'd you go this morning?
Went to breakfast with some friends.
Listen, I'm sorry, man. I let me just say this. Eva Mendes in this shot, like, is like a golden type of color when she's just sitting out there, like, just tanning in that goddamn beach chair. Now, I think Stevie Wonder had a premonition of Eva Mendes in this scene when he made that Golden Lady song. But I'm telling you, I'm not gonna fanboy out no more over it. I know if my lady was to listen to every single podcast episode, I'd just be in a doghouse more times than a couple.
Well, yeah, this is the deal. Last night, Marone threatened a cop and he given us.
But y'all know, I joke, I keyed.
In the Keys off of Norwood Avenue. Marone has a plane there and he's taking off.
It's humor, people. Remember, people used to laugh at jokes and humor and stuff like that before cancel culture and PC culture and before people became uptight vaginas.
Like hell you are. This is a customs case, Bilkins. No one's calling this off unless I do.
Oh, shut up.
This is real simple. You make the run, you get Verona and his cash together so I can move in for the bust. Alright? You don't, I will find enough charges on both of you to make you disappear.
I've been like, you know what? Listen here, crew cut Raiden. Nobody forgot about 1997, especially not me. So sit your happy ass down somewhere and let us call the shots. It's our movie. And Ray Don Chong bit your throat out in Tales from the... I was about to say Tales from the Hood and Tales from the Dark Side. God damn, I'm telling y'all, man. If y'all are into anthologies like Tales from the Crypt, the original movie, Trick or Treat, Tales from the Hood... movies like that, Creep Show, shit like that, then please, if you have not watched Tales from the Dark Side, please watch that movie. They're really good segments in that, and it's an underrated film overall with a good cast too. Steve Buscemi's in Steve Buscemi and Christian Slater and Julianne Moore are in the same segment, and David Harbour. Like, you can't beat that.
What do you think? I think they messed with the wrong two guys. That's what I think. Yo, Tez, what's up, bro?
What up, Shouter?
Hey, man, how quickly can you organize?
Look, folks, if y'all really want to carry out this plan, it's definitely the best place to do it. So what do y'all think, man?
I think it's perfect. So what do they store here?
Hey, Joe Budden. Who's a fellow podcaster himself. I don't watch it much, often at all. But this will be the most important song he's ever attached to. Actually, you know what, I'm lying. I like Joe Budden's verse. First of all, I'm fucking tripping. What am I talking about? I love Joe Budden's verse on Triumph when he was signed with Rockefeller once upon a time. A lot of people probably forgot about that, but he said, because even fans carry stainless steel, so I can't be mad at a Ron Artest, Jermaine O'Neal. And I was like, whoa. people listen to that Rockefeller Triumph song.
I was in jail, bro.
But I think it's Joe Budden. I think he sets it off. I want to say Young Chris is on there. Oskino. I think Petey's on there if I'm not mistaken. Y'all can look it up. But I actually, Joe Budden, when he was in Slaughterhouse, he was one of my favorites out of that group, because I'm like, damn, I didn't know Joe Budden I knew he had bars because he used to rap with Fabulous and Paul Kane, you know, in the Clue mixtapes and the Hot 97 ones. But Pump It Up, like, it's the only mainstream song that people are gonna know him for. But everything else is like, the motherfucker got bars out the ass. You can't lie about that.
I would have done it. That's what you know that.
It's a good moment. Let me shut up.
Let that dude go in LA. Yeah, I think that had a lot to do with it. When I got busted, it wasn't your fault. It was all on me. Mr. Roman Pierce. Wilding out. Crazy, man. No one could tell me nothing. Riding solo. Yeah, well, not anymore. Not anymore, bro.
That's an emotional scene, man. Like, because, you know, Roman's the one in Fast 7 when they have the amazing emotional Paul Walker, you know, Brian O'Connor send-off, and they're playing See You Again by Wiz Khalifa and Charlie Puth. Roman's the one that says things are going to be different now. And I feel like that was not only in the sense of how the characters are going to be, but in the sense of the series and just life in general. It was a real meta type of line. And even in the next one, in Fate of the Furious Part 8, you know, they're trying to figure out what to do with Dom turning on everybody, and Roman's like, Brian would know what to do, and she's like, well, we can't bring Brian and Mia into this. We agreed on that. So that moment means way more to me now than it ever has, like, watching it. I didn't even mention, man, Mark Boone Jr. God damn, he's in this movie. Now, if this was rated R, he would have died, because he's the actor. Mark Boone Jr. is the guy who had the rat on his stomach, right? He dies in everything. He dies in 30 Days a Night. He dies in, and I've said this in plenty of episodes, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. He dies in John Carpenter's Vampires. And he dies spectacularly in everything he's in. I'm surprised he didn't die in the David Fincher movie, The Game, with Michael Douglas. But he's great, man. He's a great character actor. He's got a distinctive look that I really like about him. Because he never, you know, if Mark Boone Jr. was to cut his hair, it would just be like, well, who's that? You don't recognize him. Damn, the sky looks like it's about to storm in the background of this movie.
Come on.
So it's like, listen, we got sledgehammers, let us in. But no, this was all part of the... Who's that? A fake ass Miami Peggy Bundy? He doesn't want to do it. It's like, take the painting down first, because that painting is very vintage. Woo! Look at all that moolah. All that money stuck in the wall. Now, is this the first movie to do that? Because remember, they did that in Street Kings. Where Keanu Reeves has got Forrest Whitaker handcuffed to like a railing or some shit. And he's like, the wall. He's like, tear it down, Tom. Tear it all down. And Forrest Whitaker's got all that money in his wall. It's another underrated crime thriller, if y'all want to call it that. It was Street Kings. Keanu Reeves, Forrest Whitaker. What's the guy who plays? What's his name? The guy that plays House. Hugh Laurie. He's in there. Chris Evans. Jay Moore. The guy who plays Orange Julius, like I said earlier, in this movie, is in Street Kings.
What is he doing?
Roman's always clutch.
Okay, now let's get the chopper over them. One eye is right on top.
You got it. Lima 2-5, follow GPS.
You know what you're doing, man?
Stay with me, Ron. Stay with me. Come on, man.
I've got him heading south on I-95. Bring in the aerial ESDs.
You know, the word shit, I feel like, can be used countless times in a Fast and Furious movie.
Yeah, nice driving, bro. Nice driving.
I got you, Brian.
Oh, there they go with these high-tech Dr. Claude car stoppers and shit. I'm telling y'all, they were doing this type of shit early on, man.
Come on, man. Take the wheel. No, man. I can't drive. Just hold on. Let's go. Hold it right there. Just hold it steady, just like that. What are you doing, man? ¿Qué pasa?
Now this is why I said Brian is the most strategic, because he thought to take that shit out of his car and throw it into the cop car to cause a pileup afterwards. He's insane. He's rational insane. Like, Dom would have just fucking been like, Brian, Roman, you guys drive off to the airstrip. I'ma lead him off a fucking cliff off the edge of Miami. Like, it felt like Dom would have been on a fucking suicide mission to drive off the edge of the Miami coast and lead all the cops with him into oblivion. I'm trying to tell y'all. Dom, and that's not to say Dom is not an efficient driver, people. He's great. There's a scene in Furious 7 where Dom skates the edge of a cliff, like where they're, you know, when Jason Statham is chasing him, and the way that the shot looks, he literally like damn near drifts when he makes a turn on the edge of that cliff where he's trying to rescue Ramsey. But Brian is just, it's just something about Brian, man. Oh, now he was Dickie, and you're a real good driver, man. You saved my life.
What was that?
I've got a visual. Video should be coming through.
Got it. Looks
These
good.
cops suck in this movie, man. The cops suck in any Fast and Furious movie. But that's what they're supposed to do. It's how they're written.
All right, Miami's fine. Let's see what you got.
Miami's finest.
Come on, stay with me, boys. Hey, man, everyone's here. Time for the show. Let's give it to them. All right, let the party begin. Let's go.
I'm not gonna lie, I think I remember seeing this scene for the first time, and when it plays out, just having a big dumbass smile on my face because they are about to squad up. This is what I want from from fucking Fast 11. Like when they do that Avengers Assemble moment and they have that big ass Twisted Metal Vigilante 8 car, you know, vehicular warfare like Taz was talking about in part 6. This is what I want. All the car, every car you ever seen in your lifetime. Get the big ass trucks first. To clear a path, you know what I'm saying? And then everything else follows afterwards. And I've got that same big dumbass smile on my face now that I was just talking about because all these other cars come out afterwards, man. I love it. I would love to see a scene like this in the last movie. In another type of, you know, scramble type of thing where you think somebody's in one of the two cars that they're going after, you know, that the two main cars are going after, but it's somebody completely different. Like, how fucking amazing would that be? The cops don't know what to do. It's like, well, we can't arrest them all.
Tracking them on video. Must have lost them in the scramble. Yo, let's break.
Love it. I love it. I love it. Now, notice that the top is now down on Roman's convertible. It's kind of letting us know something.
All right, we got him going west on beats.
Roger that. I've got him.
You ain't got shit, man. You've been saying that the whole time. He's about as effective as the fucking helicopter pilot in Terminator 2, where he's like, "It's a goddamn minigun." As soon as he saw if I saw a T-1000 pop up in my chopper, I'd jump out too. He just liquefied himself into a man in the passenger seat and said, "Get out." So I can't say nothing about that. See, Bilkins was more so on O'Connor's side in this one. They're like, wait, Roman?
Whoa, fellas,
That's not you.
I know my tags are out of date. Damn. What the hell? Where are they?
Nice decoys. Thomas Berry like, man, if I can't find him, I'm just might as well just go ahead to Texas and become the sheriff. Which wouldn't make no goddamn sense because he was originally the sheriff in the... When he was in the Texas Chainsaw 3D, he was the sheriff in 1974 during that time period up until the future. That fucking movie's terrible, man. No diss to Tom Berry, but that is an awful fucking movie. He deserved better. Oh, y'all best friends now? No.
Really do owe me, man. You really do. Us. Suki says you owe us, alright?
He probably got like $1 million in tickets and fines and shit.
What's up, man? And looks like we got just one more trick left, huh?
My pleasure, buddy. Let's do it, baby.
That dude running next to Tom Berry right there, he's in so much shit as just a pop-up guy or an extra in the background. He was the guy that was in Passenger 57. And Wesley Snipes kicked him through that door. He was like, gotta go. That's that dude that was down in the, like, down in the lower parts of the jet. He was like, you guys want to fight terrorists, you're on your own. Then he pulled out a fucking knife like a snake. He's like, I think we should do exactly what Mr. Rain wants. And he kept changing outfits throughout the movie. That was that same guy running next to Tom Berry in that scene. Classic fucking scene right here. It's like... That line will live on forever. Can we give Roman... Can we give Roman to do that, to say that line again and do that same exact gesture in Fast 11 where him and Carter Verone have to just ride in the same car together by default at the end of the movie and he ejecto-cito cuz is him? Oh my god. I'm trying to tell y'all. I got ideas, man. Justin Lin, holla at me, brother.
What do you mean not Verone and Fuentes? Then where the hell are they?
Oh my god, these cops have no fucking clue what's going on. He's like, wait, Small Wonder and Different Strokes don't come on TV no more? It's 2003. What's going on?
Who said anything about an airstrip?
Now, this was a little bit of, I'm not going to say cat and mouse, but it was like a little bit of a manipulation type of thing that was going on. Yeah, look, Roman just casually pulled up with the passenger door missing. Like, yeah, I'm good. Small change.
Exit, not the airstrip.
So what are you saying?
Like I said, there's a new plan.
Brian, hello, you there? Damn!
Yo, what the hell is he doing?
The feds are in the wrong place. Brian's woman is on the road with Verone. So Brian's not coming.
Oh my god, that zoom in was just, that was when we were supposed to go to commercial break if this was a TV show. What, if it was Fresh Prince, they would have played some other type of music. It'd have been like, so Brian's not coming. Doom, doom, doom. And then we would have went to like 17 commercials before we got back to it on a Friday night. It's like, you gotta love like TV show cutscene, not cutscene, but go to commercial break type of music. I'm sorry, people. I was going off the deep end here. Eva Mendes looks like she doesn't know whether she's going to live or die, but she's like content with either or.
Where's the rest of them? The other car? Another car. Where's the other car? On its way. On the way, huh? Yeah. Here's your money. So you know nothing about the agents that stormed my jet.
I feel like Cole Hauser, you wouldn't be able to lie to him in real life. Yeah, they know they fucked up. He's like, let me look at my Cartier watch real quick.
Custom agent's jargon.
He's stressed.
Get on the boat.
That fucking that shotgun barrel alone. That shit would have blew her head to a stump on her neck. But he was pissed, like the way that he rubbed his eyebrows. He was pissed because he thought that was his woman, and he found out that, you know, not only was he double crossed by her, but it's like he's double crossed by these guys who he hired. You know what I'm saying? So I think bringing Carter Verone back to the Fast and Furious franchise would make for a really good, just, you know, not sidebar villain per se. I don't want to like reduce him to that and say that, but I feel like he would be, you know how John Cena was the guy in Fast 9, but Cypher was still in the mix somehow. Like, you put Carter Verone in the mix like that.
What's that? What's that?
It's Barstow, baby. You're supposed to get off.
He almost spun out of control. Tyrese is clutch in every movie. He did it in this, in that scene right there. He did it in Fast 5, where he's like, "Good afternoon, officer." He did it in he did in Fast 6, kinda, sorta. Ew, you fucking bit him. He did it in Fast 7, where he rammed Deckard Shaw off the road. You know, after he was going after Dom and Ramsey. He said, "I'm back, bitches." He did it in Part 8. He did it in Part 9. Roman's always been clutch. That's one thing that they stayed true to with his character. They just keep fucking him up one by one. Nobody could be done fucking him up. I love it.
You slipped. 11 and a half months and you slipped once.
I mean, y'all didn't even make it a year, so you need to relax. A year is a benchmark, but he's like 11 and a half months, 2 hours and 3 minutes and 7 seconds, and you slipped once. God damn it! I should have went back to higher learning.
I thought you was dead, man. Yeah, me too. That's to save my ass, bro. What are you doing, Brian?
Now here we go. What the fuck did Brian say in Furious 7? He said, "Dom, cars don't fly." Where they're about to drive out the window of Dubai.
Yeah, I think so. You got my back, bro?
But Brian's about to clearly make this car fly, man. So we've been making cars fly since the second movie. Listen, people, don't trip. Don't trip. This series has always been bonkers, man. You gotta up the ante, though. The same criticism people give to this series, give to Mission Impossible. That's all I'm saying. There we go. Man, who said cars don't fly, Brian? Whew. I mean, well, that's one way to take a boat trip. This thing on, I'll be here all week, people. My comedy act is coming on the road sooner than later, trust me. Brian is a crack shot, yo. Eva Mendes is like, nope. I was in Out of Time, The Spirit, you name it. I'm a badass. And she's married to Ryan Gosling in real life, so it's like two badasses together. I actually love them as a couple. I'm not sure if they may have starred in like one movie together, but I'm not sure if I'm not all the way sure is basically what I'm saying. But that's one Hollywood couple I like because they stay off the radar. They're not very overly obnoxious about their marriage or if they're not married, my apologies, but it's like they're not overly obnoxious about their relationship, their partnership. You know what I'm saying? And plus, let's not forget, people, Ryan Gosling, which I did an episode on, if y'all want to check it out. Ryan Gosling is, let's not forget, he's going to play the Wolfman in a version of the Universal Classic property.
So, 3 bags total, huh? The 3 from the boat. So we good, right? No records clean? You held up your end. Your records are clean.
You are now Mortal Kombat combatants. Oops, I'm sorry, wrong movie. He's like, I'm supposed to be James Raymar and Too Fast, Too Furious, not Raiden and Mortal Kombat. Your arm ain't too broken if you're opening up a trunk with it.
So maybe that was 6 bags. I guess we can call it even. Agent Dunn. Sir. We found some more evidence.
Shit, I at least kept one of them bags. I know they kept some money, but it's like, I'm keeping. Listen,
Don't drop the soap, big homie.
we gonna count it and we gonna figure out what's believable to be
He's gonna kill your ass.
accounted for. You know what I'm saying?
Good now. I'll see you soon. You think you gonna get out? Yeah. No, for real. You think you get out?
You need to have Carter Verone back, man. You got to, just based off that line alone, that little interaction alone.
Thanks a lot, Bilkins. You're right. Thanks.
And bring Bilkins back. Tom Barry's still around. Bring Bilkins back. Come on now.
Me now?
You alright?
Oh, sorry.
She shook his bad arm like, you
Nice to meet you,
asshole,
O'Connor.
Eva Mendes.
Same here.
And we gotta bring Fuentes back. She even looked back at him like, yo, I see you again. But listen, if that's the case, Mia better step the fuck up. She better apply all that kung fu shit she did in Fast 9 to Monica Fuentes, because she gonna try to move in on her man.
You know what I'm talking about. You gonna kick it in Miami, bro? Oh, man, I love Miami. Miami's off the hook. Open a garage together? Garage? How we gonna do that, bruh? Pockets ain't empty, cuz. And we ain't hungry no more either, bruh.
Of course they walked away with some money. Of course they walked away with some. Oh, people. This was, I was mistaken for a second. This was before post-credit sequences and all of that fly shit when it comes to the Fast and Furious franchise. But we did survive, the tyranny of Carter Verone, played by Cole Hauser. Big shout out to him. But as a Fast and Furious movie, and I don't want people to think I'm being unfair with this, and what it is I'm used to a certain thing with this series now. So when I go back and watch the earlier movies, I have to rate them accordingly to what I'm used to. You know what I'm saying? So I give this a strong 8.5 out of 10 as far as a Fast and Furious movie goes. One of the biggest problems about this movie was the action was not lackluster. They did up the ante for the most part, but it was like the CG didn't hold up at times. Of course, Vin Diesel, the presence of Vin Diesel, Dominic Toretto was missed, but we couldn't go along with that storyline, obviously. But there's just little, there are little small things that doesn't necessarily make this better than the first one, but it is I think overall it is a worthy sequel. Absolutely, no doubt in my mind it's a worthy sequel, and it's got some really great cast members that two of them in particular that would be major players in the in the rest of the series, with Ludacris as Tej and Tyrese as Roman Pierce. But overall, man, yeah, strong 8.5 out of 10, man. And that, I'm telling you, I mean that in the most positive way possible, because if there's a Fast and Furious movie that has some of the best humor in the entire series, this is it. This is it, man. That is something different about the humor that John Singleton was able to let these actors and these actresses inject into this movie, man. So I like that it was like I said, it was a different, almost different type of atmosphere. It was a different type of cultural thing because they were in Miami, Florida, as opposed to Los Angeles, California. But nonetheless, people, rest in peace. Shout out to John Singleton. Got to shout out Michael Brandt and Derek Haas for writing the script. Rest in peace. Shout out to the late great Paul Walker, man. Even though he is gone in this series, I love that the cast members acknowledge the fact that Brian O'Connor is still alive in the Fast and Furious franchise overall, in the Fast and Furious universe. So I'm expecting to see him, if not in Fast 10. You know, if they don't clear up how that Fast 9 ending went, then Fast 11, sure, we could do that, because they are trilogies. So it's like Fast 9, Fast 10, Fast 11. That's a trilogy all in itself. So if you want to make things come full circle in the very last movie, then that's cool with me. If you want to skip Brian O'Connor in part 10, then sure. If you want to have a mention of him and not show him, cool. But put him in part 11. But gotta shout out Tyrese for the introduction of the Roman Pierce character, man. One of the greatest characters in Fast and Furious franchise history. Eva Mendes, Cole Hauser, Ludacris, James Raymar, Devon Aoki, Jin. I'll probably be tagging everybody to this. Not that they'll listen to it, but if they do, then I'm cool with that, people. But yeah, man, shout out to everybody else that was involved in making this movie, man. And y'all already know where to go, man. We're almost 2 hours into this. This was longer than I thought. I think my intro was just a little long-winded because I had to explain what happened with, you know, with everything that happened on Friday the 13th. But that's neither here nor there, people. But y'all already know where to go, man. And if y'all don't, y'all can follow the podcast on Anchor, Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Breaker, Radio Public, Podbean, and Podcast Addict. Shout out to Anchor, and big shout out to Anchor for helping me out and helping me get my, you know, retrieve my data back. You know, I sound like I'm Tej, my damn self right now, like to retrieve my data from the ramifications of the hard drive of the nuclear weapon type of shit. But that's what it seemed like, but it was actually pretty simple at the end of the day. But again, shout out to Anchor and their support team, man. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram, Romero Tutor. Shout out to the Facebook movie group, The Cinemaniacs, and shout out to the Facebook movie group, The Horror Virus. It is Maniac Monday, man. I always forget that Maniac Monday is a thing, man. And for something that is a movie group that I started, you would think that I would remember, but I don't. But Maniac Monday, basically, you guys, you know, post your music, post your post your TV shows, post your sports, whatever. You know, Maniac Monday is kind of like the melee free-for-all type of thing. So hopefully y'all enjoy that Maniac Monday shit. And last but not least, shout out to the Tutor reviewers, the listeners, the lovers, the supporters out there, man. Like I said, thank you guys so much for getting us to that 8K mark. So grateful, so appreciative, man. So appreciative to be back, just, about to get this content out to y'all. As far as what this week will bring, I'm not sure, people. Y'all know I'm all over the place, indecisive with this commentary and these reviews and rants and whatever the case may be. But I'm actually thinking about doing some Return of the Living Dead Revisited commentary tonight, because it is the 36th anniversary of the release of the Return of the Living Dead, the original 1985 movie. So I was like, that was one of the earlier episodes I did when I started this podcast, almost 2 years ago. But, and shout out to the movie group, the Return of the Living Dead that I'm in. I told them, I was like, yeah, I might want to do some revisited commentary. I'm not sure, but maybe, who knows, people. Y'all know I don't like to speak things into existence that ain't going to fucking happen. That's not going to happen. I don't like to do it. But we'll see what happens, people. But nonetheless, man, I'm still going to get the content out to y'all. Some way, somehow, man. Y'all already know how I get down, and y'all already know the love and support that y'all show me. I show it back to y'all tenfold and then some. So with that being said, people, yours truly, Romero Tutor. Another episode of Tutor Reviews in the can. I'll check y'all on the next one.